went fucking flying.
So at the time of recording this video, my truck is getting prepared for something really big that I'm doing to it. And it's gonna be sick, guys. I haven't done a big mod to my truck like this in years. And I'm filming a whole nother video on that. So if you wanna see those big changes happening to my truck, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Alright YouTube fam, you already know by the title of this video that today we're going over my top 4 worst times being stuck ever in my truck in the snow. So nothing to do with mud, this is all just snow wheeling that we're going to be talking about and showing in this video. I've done a lot of snow wheeling and mudding in the past with my truck. I find the snow is just more fun to mess around in. When you go to a spot to go snow wheeling, there's snow everywhere, there's places to play everywhere, but when you go mudding, it's usually just a little trail or a pit or just a very confined space where you have to have fun in. Where snow wheeling, it's like everywhere is free game. All the OGs will probably remember these videos. So without further ado, I'm gonna watch this shit at the same time you're watching it. I would say this is probably the 4th worst I've ever been stuck. So back in December of 2016, this is the first video I ever put on my channel of my truck off-roading. What the hell is this guy doing over here? So we started the day off with some good donuts, doing some ripping around, and then we figured, hey, let's see if we can make it through this really fucking deep drifted in spot here. Just sunk right down, straight to the bumper. This is one of the many times that I broke my front plate by going into too deep of snow.
God damn. At least we got the shovel still. Oh yeah.
Did a little bit of digging to try to loosen things up a bit, and then got pulled out by my old buddy Braden.
License plate metal broke. Who cares? Shit, we almost made it.
Alright, things get a little bit more interesting with this one. The 3rd worst I've ever been stuck. So this one's from February of 2017. Once upon a time, we were going off-roading at this spot. This was honestly like the first clip of one of us going into deep snow in the video. And I had no idea. Underneath the snow was a huge, really hard packed drift. Fucking the ass end like jumps over the top of the snowdrift. On the other side of the snowdrift, there's just no hope at all.
Holy fuck, bro! Dude, I think you jumped your fucking truck.
And if you look at the track there, the big ass rut there, you can see I actually got air and the tires came off completely. But yeah, I'm trying to move and I'm literally not even able to move a foot.
I think I'm stuck, bro.
Check out that mark right there with me getting air. Broke my sunglasses. And then, here we go. Braden comes to pull me out and what happens? He gets fucking stuck. So you already know when 2 people get stuck, you're pretty much fucked because you gotta call somebody else. So this is why this is number 3 and not number 4. It's because we both got stuck. And yeah, we were both screwed. The only thing you can do when you're both stuck is call for extra help. So we chilled out for a bit, and I called my buddy Danny up, and at the time he had his lifted Cummins.
Has arrived. Our fellow mooses came to the rescue. He knows I'm fucking recording.
He pulled out Braden's truck pretty easily. I mean, he wasn't really, only his back tires were really in the snow, so it wasn't that bad of a pull there. And then he lined up and gave my truck a pull. Second try, still spinning out. Gave the truck a good yank there on the 3rd try. So that was definitely the 3rd worst that I've been stuck. Truck sounded hella good coming out of that shit though. Let's be honest about that. The 2nd worst I've ever been stuck, right here folks. This one's from January of 2019. This is probably the last actual snow wheeling episode that I had. So to start off the day, fucking drive the truck straight into the ditch and get hung up super bad.
Well, that was a fucking nice start off the day.
I remember being cheesed off because we literally just got to this spot and then I fucking got hung up like that. Didn't even have a fighting chance whatsoever. Literally up to the top of the 37s, almost in the back. Just stuck as fuck right there.
Maybe not.
6 hours later.
Well, shit.
Don't have a video of getting unstuck there, but that was only the beginning of this day, okay guys? Started off the day with getting stuck, and literally like 10 minutes later, I don't even think we got like any footage in between really. And oh, what happens? I'm getting fucking sucked into the snow again. Doesn't look too bad at first. Just slowly getting stuck more and more, pulled into here. The one side of my truck is like in fuck all snow, but then the other side is really getting sucked into some deep shit. Like you can see that side's way deeper. But just wait, it gets worse. Trying to go back and forth, not too much happening here at all. So this is where I gave up and said, okay, just fucking pull me out, I'm stuck too bad. And then we put the GoPro on Brett's truck, and he tried to pull me out, and you can just see in this video. You can just tell that he's getting sucked in too. I don't know why he decided to pull me out from the front. I guess because it had tow hooks, but now the heavy end of his truck is fucking getting sucked into the snow. And he's spinning out. At this point I knew that we were absolutely screwed. And again, just like the last stuck, we're gonna have to call somebody for help. Snow's over 3 feet deep on the back end of the truck. He's stuck, I'm stuck. So we ended up calling my buddy Big Mike up, and he fucking rolls in. He's got a Ford on stock tires, and then he almost gets stuck just driving into this one spot to turn around because he's got stock tires. For a second there I thought we were gonna have to call a fourth truck, but luckily he made it through, broke a trail, and was able to hook up to my truck. And within 2 pulls, my truck broke free and was up on level ground.
Right on, boys! Woo!
And then, of course, give Brett's truck a tug. And he's out, and then we celebrate and do some more off-roading real quick. And they both get stuck one more time.
Oh, shit! She's buried nice. She ripped. The plate's fucked! Oh shit! Nice and sunk.
We didn't make it.
That video was crazy because I got stuck twice, Brett got stuck twice, and then my buddy Mike got stuck twice. So 5 times getting stuck in that video. I feel like a video is always better when people are getting stuck because then you're actually pushing the limits of your vehicle to see just how far it can go. Are you gonna be able to make it through or not? And you kind of just put it to the test and see what happens. The worst time I've ever been stuck in my truck, period. No question about this one whatsoever. So this one happened before I started filming my off-roading adventures. I actually went off-roading with my truck all the time before I started to put it on YouTube. Once upon a time, I was in the same place as the last video. I was by myself, just off-roading, having a good time, just wanted to see if I could bring my truck through some deep snow. I actually went through some good snow where my diff was dragging and everything and made it through all good. And then there was like this drainage ditch part, but it was completely drifted in with snow. So it looked like it was flat ground that just like kept going. But in reality, it was flat ground here, and there's a huge dip right here. But it was full of snow. So I freaking drove into this ditch thinking that I would actually make it through. Little did I know it was deep as shit. So instantly buried the truck up to the headlights. And this was the deepest snow I've ever gotten my truck into. To make things worse, the truck was angled down like that. So for me to back out, absolutely no chance. And to drive through, absolutely no chance. And I remember calling my mom because I was like 5 minutes away from my parents' place. I'm like, can you bring me a shovel? Brings me a shovel. I shovel around for a bit, get absolutely nowhere. Keep in mind, I hadn't done that much off-roading at the time, so I didn't realize that I should just call someone ASAP because I had no chance of getting out. Anyways, I ended up calling a buddy. He's like, okay, I'm on my way with my tractor. A half hour went by, called him up. I'm like, where you at? He's like, hey, I'm coming now with the truck. And then like half hour goes by, they show up in a car. I don't even know how they got the car down there, but they show up in a car. They're like, oh yeah, this is fucking bad. We're gonna have to get a truck. So then another half hour or some shit like that goes by. They finally show up with a different guy's truck, stock truck. I'm like, fuck, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to get me out of this. Seriously, like, this is looking pretty bad at this point. And I was probably stuck for at least two and a half hours at this point. Starting to think that I'm never gonna get out of this place. I don't know how many times he rips the truck to pull me out, and truck's still just like climbing out, just smidge by smidge. Probably was at least like 5 to 10 times of him just ripping it and spinning out, trying to get the truck out of there. Finally got the truck out of there. I have a picture of the crater that was left there once the truck got out. But yeah, that was definitely by far the worst I've ever gotten my truck stuck. I hope you enjoyed this video. A little throwback of all my worst stucks in the Ram. Appreciate you guys checking out the video, and I'll see you in the next one.